just around 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. On the visitor sideline, there's the head coach of the Ravens. This squad coming in winning 3 of their last 4 games. On the other side, his counterpart from Houston. His guy's stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go from Houston. And they bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. When you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Deep 3 downfield, it's Kirk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Throw left side, finds down. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
On second down, Stroud. On the quick slant, caught by Tank Dell. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Stroud gonna tuck this one on his own read. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
7-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
running back out of Miami. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down for Houston. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second
down throw for Stroud. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the
They get
17-yard
11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
Tight end going in motion here. Play action now. Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down. Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Raven 1st down.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Henry Toto on the tackle. Slot man gonna move in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action. Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Mike Green. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on
3rd
the play.
and 2. Here we go.
3rd and 2.
Here's Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stroud. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Down, faking the give. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. He takes off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Texans. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are out to a 10-0 lead.
Texans 10. Ravens nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Throw! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
Baltimore.
Lamar going to hang on to it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
First down, Ravens.
On the ground, here's Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Texans have it inside the 30. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and a great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Makes the score Texans 17. Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room at the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Jackson. First down throw there is incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to be taken down. It looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Handoff here. The middle. Good. Physically run. Motoring forward for 9.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Stick with him again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. And over the middle and caught by Collins. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Now give up the middle. Oh, a big hole. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 3. We'll go again here with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down. They'll stay on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On 4th down, Jack Browning is on to punt. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. The Texans getting all set to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll step up and run this. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play. Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's to the right side and incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Incomplete.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over just before the half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark them at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st down, Ravens.
Here's Jackson. He'll step up and run. The Ravens have to use their final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Brings up
2nd down, Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
And the kickoff for Houston.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Pistol gives to Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Jackson going to keep it himself. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Baltimore.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's down at the 3. What a run. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Henry. Try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Mitchell. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Bring him down around the 27-yard line. Adisa Isaac there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. A tight end in motion now. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he gets this up close to the 40. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up second and 8.
Jackson looking to throw. This throw right is taken in by Slot. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down, Ravens.
They'll run it with Henry. Now try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Jackson now. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Texans offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. That's on the big man, Cam Robinson. Stroud. And the pressure is too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Oh! And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Ravens
They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field. And we need to check this call. Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, Jackson. this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. Remember, they had the safety go against them last time they had it. Fortunately, the defense forced the punt. They'll try again as they start on 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 16.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down for Houston.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. That's caught by Dell, working his way across the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's a toss, right side. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Third and long. Now Stroud. To the left side. Caught by Schultz. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out of his end zone, Jackson. And out of bounds, up around the 14.
Complete to Zay Flowers. A gain of 12. 1st down.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
That is left side and caught by Flowers. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
30. And a Raven 1st down.
Here's Henry. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 7. Jackson trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
To Keaton Mitchell. A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
And he will score! Game on! Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Next the score, Texans 24, Ravens 17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. We'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he shows off those strong legs right through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. To throw is Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Jackson now on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Fair catch called. and taken right at the 30-yard line. Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll go play action with Stroud. The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. With the man, that's Pollard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Back to throw, Jackson. But the man is beaten it. He's got him. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Jackson now to throw on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll try to set up the screen here. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up second and 7.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Here is second and 7. They'll drop to throw. Flowers with the catch. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now it's Mitchell. And he'll be knocked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense ready to get back at it.
Their own 28-yard line.
Ground to throw here on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Now a 1st throw here in overtime.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Jackson looking to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
It's now
Ravens sending the punt team out there. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Now a stop in for an injured Texan. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's Stroud. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
third and 5.
To throw, it's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins.
Holding offense.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Here's Stroud. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
To be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end right. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 2. At the 40-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2.
It's third down.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Jackson on 3rd and 2. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?